guys, this is William with another video for Play-agricola.com's YouTube channel and twitch.tv/play_agricola. I'm playing an EIKWM France deck G45 game with Keith, V, and JP. Looking at this first pile, Veggie Lover is pretty good, Patroness is quite good, Milking Hand is good, Master Tanner is good, Old Hiker is good. I think I like taking Patroness just because if Old Hiker comes back, it's kind of a free couple resources. Then I have a really good reason to go for like an early well or something like that. Yeah, I'm getting a good card back no matter what, so more good cards you have, the better your Patroness is. This pick could be Sailboat Constructor, but I think I just take House Steward here. If Patroness gives me Read twice, then that plus House Steward is enough for the first wood room quite easily. So yeah, that looks good. And then this one, well, don't really want to pass Cattle Breeder to the Milking Hand, and there's a chance Milking Hand comes back because people seem to be undervaluing it, so I think I take Cattle Breeder here. Alternatively, Apple Picker plus Peon is kind of a combo, although I don't think I'm likely to get both cards. Stable Delivery Man can be pretty good. Well, I think I just take Cattle Breeder here. Cattle Breeder is a fine card. Well, definitely not Fiddler, because Fiddler's anti-combo with Patroness. Pig Breeder as another breeder card for Cattle Breeder. Or else I could take Fence Delivery Man. Saves you on a bunch of wood. Makes room to hold the cattle. Conservator with House Steward if I want to do a big like 5-room house. It skips me the clay reno action, which can be nice. Yeah, I kind of like Fence Delivery Man here. The only thing is the timing's kind of awkward. If I do want to go for the first wood room, playing 3 occupations in stage 1 and getting the first room can be a bit of a problem. Yeah, let's take Conservator here. Go for a 4 or 5 room stone house. I think Pig Breeder is pretty good, but Pig Breeder and Cattle Breeder, it's hard to get them both off at the end of round 12. And Veggie Lover came back. Layabout I've used pretty well recently. Village Fool is good, although not in a hand with like 4 excellent cards. I could take Sunday Worker or I could take Layabout. I think it's between those two. And you know what? With House Steward in hand, Layabout works pretty well. Gets me a read and then lets me skip out on feeding. Although Sunday Worker, if you can double the sheep or whatever, can be really good. Yeah, Tanner's making me wish. Tanner coming back is making me wish I had taken that other miner, or that other card, the Boar Breeder, Pig Breeder. But I could take Dancer. Dancer's fine. I think Tanner's pretty good, but it can be difficult to make work, especially, like, I think Dancer might be really good. Dancer has a chance to be really excellent. And then this pick, I don't think I'm likely to play any of them. I will take Friendly Worker, I guess. In case I see something like Quarry or whatever. Well, I'm feeling pretty bad about my Conservator pick now because Clay Hut Extension is pretty good. Although Straw Thatched Roof is a way to go, reason to go for a big house. Yeah, I could pass Clay Hut Extension and take Petting Zoo. Petting Zoo is really good. Petting Zoo is just really, really nice points. Yeah, I think we'll do that. And this looks like a heavy plow pick. Stone Cart is quite good, but Stone Cart might come back, so I think the pick is definitely heavy plow here. That plus Cattle Breeder is reason enough to go for, 3 or 4 cattle. Use the heavy plow even twice will be enough for some solid field points. Ooh. Beanfield's fine. Child's Toy can be good. Ladder, if I'm going for a big house, like I've said I am, could be quite good. I think, though, should I take Large Sun Hat here? The nice thing about Large Sun Hat is I can jump to the Dancer. That's the nice thing about it. Large Sun Hat, Plow, jump to Dancer. Alternatively, I would take Ladder, which 2 wood for 4 reed is fine. Fine conversion. Oh, man. I'm drafting like in a couple different directions here, which is making this difficult. So Rake is attainable with Heavy Plow. Heavy Plow, Large Sun Hat once, Heavy Plow twice. Pole Barns. Pole Barns seems kind of ambitious. Seems like if I'm gonna do like a 5-room house, 6 fields, and I'm not fencing 15. Matic is okay, except I feel like I don't really need much clay. I'm gonna need enough clay to build a cooking hearth, but beyond that, I'm not really gonna need clay. Thing is, I could take Bakery here, but what card is gonna come back that's gonna make it worth for me to go for 2 clay this early? Or 2 grain this early? There's not much, right? I think I'll take it anyways. It could be an okay way to feed. Okay, so this is kind of an interesting option. Honeymoon or Tavern. Honeymoon, basically give up 2 actions for 2 points each. Whereas Tavern is, you can do the same thing, but Tavern's more expensive to play. Of course, 2 stone, 2 wood. If I'm going to go for a big house first action, then Tavern could definitely be playable for me. The only thing I don't like is just the cost associated with it. I think Honeymoon might be better. Yeah. Haystack can be good. Kids Corner can be good. I think we'll just take Honeymoon here. Yeah, I guess I don't really have a good way of getting out of a 3 wood start, so Helpful Neighbors does that as well as Gold Medal. Foraging is fine. It's a free point. Maybe I should take Foraging. I have a bunch of expensive cards. Or I could just take Helpful Neighbors and play it whenever. Same with Gold Medal, honestly. It's probably a free 2 points, so. And then this pick, a Liquid Manure could actually be quite good here. But I think we'll just take Beanfield. Yeah, Liquid Manure will come quite... I mean, I'm probably not sowing crops until the end of the game. Unless I decide to go for 2 random grain early, which I can do. This is kind of a hard draft. I'm not really sure what I should be doing here. Aside from, I think I'd probably go for the first room and then try for Large Sun Hat at the same time. I think that's probably what we're going for. So we start in second, which is an excellent spot to start in. It's the best spot, in fact. We've seen that statistically. Heath goes for a 3-wood start. So what minors did I pass that he might want to be playing here? Maybe start player Matic to go on Reedstone Food and get a clay. Ooh, okay. V plays native. So that means if I want to play Large Sun Hat, it needs to be with my first action in round 3. So that certainly affects the value of Large Sun Hat. Yeah, I don't want to go last. I'm not going to let Keith start player Matic. But yeah, native, exceptionally strong card. And then we need to be afraid of V getting stuff like Straw Thatched Roof, whatever. I think we Reedstone Food here. And then second action can be Occupation House Steward, maybe. No, Occupation Dancer. Because yeah, I'm gonna jump from from plow to traveling players is the plan. V plays Apple Picker. So yeah, native plus Apple Picker. Probably did pick up Straw Thatched Roof, I would guess. Although with native, you don't really need Straw Thatched Roof as much. Yeah, just gonna take wood and then plow or take grain. We got expensive occupation back, which is excellent. Definitely what I wanted to see here. Let's grab another reed. So Keith might start player here. Start player Matic. That's my guess. So then there's a chance V could first action plow a field to play native. Nope, Keith goes for the fireplace. Okay, good. Yeah, so I think it's unlikely V start players then. So my Straw Thatched Or my large sun hat should be safe. Now, the actions next round might not be very good. Like, I might have to pass 4 wood to get the plow off. Because if I take 4 wood, there's going to be 3 wood, 3 wood, reedstone, food. Those are the only 3 actions V cares about. And he might prefer take a grain to taking 3 wood. And looks like JP's not going to give me the option. JP's going to start player Twibble and Twivel. So yeah, I think I first action plow here. Which passing the 4 wood sucks, but yeah, I think I got to. I got to. And if I get 3 wood back, I've given up a wood, but definitely gained myself an action, so I think it's okay. JP maybe plays an occupation here, free occupation. Looks like an excellent time to do so. And then I'll take 3 wood, and then dance, I think. Yeah, JP, Stone Sculptor. Good card. Hey Maruska, hey Sid. From the Himalayas. Ooh. That's fun. I'm surprised you have internet out there. Yeah, I hope probably most people when they're watching this, it's going to be New Year's. So happy New Year's to you wherever you're watching this. All the best in 2020. Internet's good at night when everyone's gone to bed. That's funny. Okay, so we want to probably we're thinking about double build now because I think JP first action. Does he? Yeah, he does first action build, and Keith can build too. So, do I read stone food here? Or do I 2 read? I think I read stone food, and then I probably play house steward with my second action, even if it's on expensive occupation. I can afford to do that. He's playing stable delivery man. Oh, and there's also fence delivery man. Okay, so I might not get occupation back. But if I don't get occupation back, that means I should get 3 wood back, so that's fine. Yeah, I had a good holiday. Spent a bunch of time with family, so that's always good. JP got fence delivery man. If he does, he's got to play it here. Isn't it funny that I was like, oh, I'm definitely Patroness House Steward, should definitely go for the first room. Managed to let myself get distracted by Large Sun Hat and Dancer. Oh well, I think it'll be good long term. Growing after JP, I think will be a good position to be in. Just as long as family growth is not round 5. And you know what? Even if family growth is round 5, so long as I get wood here, then I can still grow in round 6. It's only the only way Keith can jump me is if he does some kind of start player action, which is possible. But oh, JP's playing Old Hiker. All right. So he took that to probably to feed his stone sculptor. 2 wood is a pretty weak action. So we are going to gamble that... so we're going to gamble that either Keith takes start player or that family growth does not come round 5. And then we'll just dance. Feed 4. V decided to sow. Okay, maybe took a card that requires a sown field, like a Harvest Totem. Although we're not playing with G6. I don't know what else you might have got. No family growth. Good. Good. So first action 4 wood for me, assuming JP does not take it. Which he might. Yeah, he took it. Okay, so House Steward. Four wood, and I could take a stone here, and if I take a stone, I can second action build the well. I like that. And I don't know if I paid for that or not. Don't think I did. Yeah. Mr. Tears, you click refresh option often. Is there something that isn't auto refreshed? No, it generally auto refreshes, but if you look at this, these zeros and 0.1 and all these O's and stuff, that's an indicator that my board is out of date. Now, even if I hit refresh, I might not get an update because V hasn't sent his changes yet. But I do click refresh. The other thing it does is it reloads all the images. So if there's a image that hasn't loaded properly, then refreshing does it. Also, if somebody else sends their farm, usually it should refresh automatically. But if somebody else sends their farm and neglects to update, then it's nice to see. Yeah, and then the other thing is Sid says sometimes it doesn't show your turn and fails to refresh automatically. That is also definitely a thing. JP start player stone cart. All right, 3 wood here, I think. Or I guess I did say that I wanted to build the well, right? Yeah, let's build the well here. Wells in chat, guys. It is a habit, yeah. Well, especially in the... I feel like when the site first came out, it wasn't as responsive. So that might be a habit from back then. Oh, excellent combo here for Keith. Fence Overseer, really good combo. Yeah, that's scary. 1 wood, 1 food to do 4 stables and 12 fences. Yikes. Yikes. Very good for Keith. All right, no family growth. Wow, this is a great start for me. This is like pretty much the best start I could have hoped for. The only question is, do I risk getting to build a room to take 6 wood? Because if I take 6 wood, then plow, then room, there's a chance that all gets blocked. Oh, ooh, interesting. Oh, and you know what? Building a room is not even good anymore because JP just passed on him growing himself. So we'll take 6 clay, I think. Although the clay doesn't... The clay is not that good for us. Should I take reed? Or should I take 3 wood? We'll just take the clay, sure. 6 clay is good. And then V should let our plow come back for straw hat or large sun hat, because he's going to start player, I assume. Unless JP is gambling that V is not able to grow and feed his family, which might be what's happening. V start player B statue. Okay. I would have liked to have gotten that. Then I might actually like use friendly worker. Did I patroness on house steward? Yeah, pretty sure I did. Pretty sure I took a stone. That's how I got my third stone. Because I've taken two. I think I took reed stone reed or reed stone. Yeah, I said 4 wood and stone when I played house steward. Yeah, it looks like Keith is going to be able to build his stables before he takes the sheep, so that's a really good spot for him to be in. And just like that, JP has the resources to build another wood room. So in fact, if Keith and I both neglect to build here, JP can first action build a room instead of playing. JP and I can first action build a room, or if Keith and I don't build, JP can first action build instead of start player, which is a good spot to be in. So that means I should build a room here, because I want to force JP to have to start player, so that I can start player after his family growth. So Sunday worker is awesome here, because yeah, Keith is going to be able to grab 8 sheep, which is really good. So we'll build a room. The other thing I could have done is I could have built the cooking hearth and then taken 4 sheep. But I have pretty good food already, and I don't think Keith is my number one. Well, actually, Keith might be my number one opponent. The Fence Overseer Stable Deliveryman combo is really good. It's a really good combo. We'll grab 4 wood here. So I could do something like second action friendly worker, getting a reed, and that would let me day labor family growth in round 8. JP played child's toy. We'll see if 4 wood comes back. If 4 wood comes back, that would be nice. But yeah, it's a good setup for Keith here for sure. He goes on day labor, needed food, right? Let's see what JP does here. If JP's going to give me 6 wood... No, it should only be 1 wood, 1 food. Should be 1 wood, 1 food. 1 wood for the stable, 1 food for the Fence Overseer. JP plays joinery. Whoa. Well, I think I definitely don't take wood here, and also don't... Well, if I take 4 wood, and Keith takes 3 wood, then I don't get 6 wood next round. Could also 3 stone and pottery. Yeah, there's a lot of good resource actions here. So I think I don't play friendly worker. I think I want to do 2 good resource actions next round. Like I might get 6 wood and then 4 reed, for example. Overseer is... I'm pretty sure Overseer is only 1. Cost of 1 food. They might have changed it in AG2, is possible. You might be thinking about that. We'll grab 3 stone here, I think. I like the idea of building the pottery. And then even if Keith takes 4 wood, I get 6 wood. I might get like 6 wood and then 4 reed, for example. That would be really good. In fact, Keith is forced to first action build a room. Because if he doesn't first action build a room, if Keith doesn't build here, that's assuming Keith doesn't build here. If Keith doesn't build here, he doesn't. Okay, so Keith is forced to first action build a room because if he doesn't, then JP could build a room, family growth into build a room, and then JP could probably jump Keith again. Although it's kind of dicey. They get fence delivery man. Yeah, that's right. JP gonna pass me 6 wood. Nice. Thank you. So yeah, feeding 3 food from a wood and a stone. So JP's, got some recurring food. Although paying wood and stone they're both very expensive. Both very expensive resources. They cost a lot to obtain. Definitely taking 6 wood. Keith might take 4 reed with the idea of double building. I'm kind of surprised that JP played Rotterdam Plow there. I guess he had eaten with his joinery already, so that's part of why that happened. Okay, so if V has Clay Hut extension, he doesn't have enough actions to get it out. And even if Keith builds after me, he can't jump me in the family growth queue. So that means I get family growth without having to do start player, which is an excellent position to be in, which means I will do something else. Like, I could pottery here, but what I think I like even better is playing occupation layabout here and getting another read, and then I'm in a position to build a room with my first action next round. Normally I like showing layabout a bit later, but I think showing it here is fine. I also think I might build like 3 stables when I build a room next, because it'll give me room for 4 cattle. So I could play cattle breeder and take 1 cattle round 11, and then by the end of round 12 I would have 4 cattle, which means that my heavy plow would be good for 2 extra fields, which seems pretty good. Be playing clay oven, alright. And then occupation sailboat constructor. Yeah, I like this card. I like that card. Also, Keith did build a room. If we lay about here, we basically never play honeymoon, right? 2 food intensive. No, I think I could still play. I think I could still play honeymoon. Hey, Minin Papin. And hey, General Cricks. JP is still the start player, so JP now has the resources to grow. Comments that people like Sailboat Constructor way more than he does. I think it's a good card. But yeah, we'll just play Beanfield here. Play nice and easy. So we're set up where we like taking crops and then sowing, but we're also set up where we like getting animals. We like both of those. Yeah, Happy New Year to you as well. So it says, honeymoon is fine without layabout. It's usually a good point ceiling card as your farm is set up well. Probably not a great card in round 7 family growth. Farms tend to not be complete. Yeah, we'll have to see. Ooh, Keith has got loom here. Very nice. That's going to be a powerful loom. And then V plays occupation veggie lover. So did he get veggie lover like 7th? Because it was in my opening pile, right? Did I pass on it the second time? I don't remember. Oh, maybe he took it 3rd. Okay, so Keith is able to build Keith is not able to build a room, but if he takes wood, he is. JP is able to build more rooms. I wonder if I should be going after that build room action. Or should I just take 3 wood here? Take 3 wood as often as I can. Alright, enjoy. Or I could do something like friendly worker, family growth next round. Yeah. Family growth again next round seems like it could be good. Although I don't really want to build 1 more room. I want to build 2 more rooms because I know someone's got clay hut extension. Someone's got clay hut extension. So for house steward, I need to hit 5 rooms. So building 1 room here seems kind of bad. I should be trying to build 2 rooms. And if I'm going to try to build 2 rooms, I need more reed. So maybe I play occupation friendly worker here. For 2 food and get a reed. And then layabout. JP says, get a job, you slacker. Yeah, so I can friendly worker grow next round, like build a room, day labor, family growth, or I can major minor cooking hearth and take some animals, like build a room, major minor cooking hearth, and then get animals. Yeah, I have some options here. I think V was using a different keyboard there for a bit. Probably his native keyboard. So Keith could first action build a room here. So if he does, it's going to make a big difference on what I'm able to do in this round. Yeah, V's gonna have a pretty nice farm. Native, veggie lover, apple picker, sailboat constructor, nice crops. So Keith takes the sheep. His loom is gonna be disgusting. Okay, V plays Quarry. Start player Quarry. I wonder if V is planning to go 4 clay into cooking or to clay hut extension. If that's his plan, after he takes 4 clay, I should block major minor, build the pottery, or build a cooking hearth. Let's take wood here, I think. I need to keep taking wood as much as I can. I guess I could have done the build room, day labor, family growth setup. But I think this is okay. V goes on day labor. Okay. Why did... Oh, just to get his quarry out. Oh, so he gets 3 stone. Okay, that's all. He's not building another room. Alright, I was afraid he was building another room. JP plays occupation hobby farmer. Sorry, I guess I didn't show quarry. Here's quarry, old card. 2 points, get 3 stone on day labor. Really good. Then butter churn. It's going to give him a ton of food. And then hobby farmer for JP. So, my opponent's farms are developing nicely. I'm going to reedstone food here so that I can last... or maybe I play cattle breeder. If I play cattle breeder, I can get a reed and then I can build 2 rooms. Okay, yeah, let's play cattle breeder here. V plays Reno plus Reed Nursery. So V has a lot of ways of using his crops. Like he set up as well. Loom strats are fun. Yeah. I mean, being able to Sunday work 4 sheep to 8 sheep is good, but then when you have an excellent payoff like what he has, then it's even better. All right, let's go for the house steward points here. So 2 rooms and yeah, 2 stables. It's not quite enough room for 2 breeding pair, but now if 2 cattle get taken, I can take 1 cattle round 12 and still hold 3. So that Tobal's giving him a ton of food. JP. I guess 5. Not crazy. Not a crazy amount. But sometimes it's less than that. Alright, I like 4 wood here. I like 2 cattle. Yeah, I want a family growth, of course. So Keith is going to take a pair of animals. So I think I just major minor cooking hearth here. Major minor cooking hearth into an animal grab into family growth. I think that's what we're doing here. I would like the 2 cattle, but the boar is good as well. You know what? The boar is not as good because I end up eating all the boar, don't I? Yeah. Bit surprised JP didn't build a room there. Yeah, I wonder. Maybe he's just planning to fill out his farm with fences because wood is pretty tight. Like a lot of wood has been spent on rooms, which is unusual. Family growth, what minor? Honeymoon, I guess. I don't know if this is a great honeymoon game, but it is an option. Man, passing 4 wood kind of sucks, but I think that's what we're going to do. Yeah, especially when I need as much wood as I do. Nice thing is Keith doesn't need wood, but V needs wood quite badly, and JP needs wood. So, yeah, I've got 2 opponents that I'm competing with. Fortunately, with Heavy Plow, if I don't get much wood, I'll just fill my whole farm with fields, and that'll be okay. Not great, but it'll be okay. Oh, V's got Master Fencer. Okay. Oh, and then he gets to buy 3 wood with his sailboat constructor. Yeah, I think we play Honeymoon. I think it's worth playing here. So I'm going to go up to 5 people in at the end of round 12, so... Conservator will get me a reed, and then I just need to pick up a couple stone. I can still play Bakery. I can play Bakery or Pottery. Those are both options. Just remove those. So 1, 2, 3, 4, because 2 go to the Honeymoon. And feed 7. V is just feeding with his veggie lover, which you don't see too often, which is kind of cool. Don't often see people feeding directly with their veggie lover. Because normally it's like pretty prohibitive, you're using up way too much vegetable. But maybe V figures, bee statue, apple picker, it's worth it to keep taking it. So Keith did take Clay Hut Extension, which is good to know where it ended up. It's good to know that it's dead in V's hand. Also, if Keith wants to tie me for House Steward, he needs to build another room still. So I got time. I got lots of time. So family growth for JP. I will first action family growth myself. And, wood is really important. So JP is correctly looking and seeing how important wood is in this game. But, actions are good too. Ooh, Keith decides not to family growth there. Going for stone. That's weird. That's really good for JP, or for V. Really good for V. JP gonna fence, or is he gonna plow here? He likes to plow with his Rotterdam plow. So I want to make sure I get 1 cattle at some point. It doesn't have to be with this action. But I think I'll take it either way. It's a pretty clear move for me, since they breed now with Cattle Breeder. Yeah, alternatively, instead of taking 2 stones somehow, I can, Conservator gets me a stone and then Reedstone food. I could take 2 wood. I do need wood quite badly. Taking wood might not be the worst thing. But do I like taking wood better than taking like grain and Reedstone food, or grain and fishing? We'll take grain just in case we get past the random plow sow. Keith has got Milking Hand. Yeah, Keith got 2 really good cards out of my pile. Stable Deliveryman and Milking Hand were both so good for him. Yeah, that's a lot of points from animals. Loom plus Milking Hand. Pretty scary. Does Friendly Worker work if I'm occupying the space? Yeah. You know what? Playing Honeymoon was a huge blunder because I could day labor and then plow sow a couple times at the end of the game. That was a huge blunder. Yeah, I should not have played Honeymoon. What do I like here? I could play Conservator. Probably just Raidstone Food is fine. Cattle Breed. Yeah, so I can plow sow here, but I think I like taking 4 wood even better because I don't really want to plow sow until my heavy plow is out. Oh, 1 to 9 spaces. Oh, whoops. I thought it was any round numbered. Oh, round 1 to 9. Okay, okay, yeah. That's why I don't see this card used like all the time. Okay, that makes more sense. I haven't played with that card in ages. It's pretty bad. Yeah, it is pretty bad. Um, should we start player heavy plow here? Yeah. He is far behind on plowing. Yeah, he is. But, I mean, it might not matter because he's got huge points from his pastures, huge points from his animals. It might not matter. There's my heavy plow. He's got the stone oven. Alright, that's how he feeds in this harvest. Yeah, V's had a quite nice game. Now just wants to pick up a 3 wood action to cover a couple more spaces with Master Fencer. I'm quickly running out of actions. I am. You're right. You are right about that. So I need a Conservator and then Reno. And I need to take Vegetable. And I need to take Sheep. I got lots that I need to do here. JP plays Trees for the Citizens. Alright. Well, I'll take Vegetable for now. Or should I take the Sheep? Is the Sheep the best way for me to feed towards the end of the game? It might be. You know what? Just remove all of them. I'm going to need food either way. And then hopefully cattle or vegetable comes back. This is Keith Family Growth plus Kids Corner. Yeah. These guys all had much you know what? My game was pretty scattered. These guys all have much tighter games than I do, and that's what the difference is here. That these guys all have super tight games, and my game is not tight, to put it mildly. So I could build a stable here. Building a stable would also get me an extra field when I heavy plow. Or I can occupation conservator with this action. Yeah, so if I do build a stable, that's like a 2 point action because I wouldn't play petting zoo anymore. I think I probably can do better than 2 points, can't I? And I'm also a little bit afraid of the first action taking stone. So I'll play conservator here. Six food and a cattle. Yeah. The fact that this is not a double thing is scary. This should be more fields than it is for me to have a chance to win. Oh well. That happens. And yeah, I do only have 2 actions left. I think I was just kind of in a bit of a crappy spot. I should have gone for early growth. The fact that I took House Steward and then didn't get enough. I just didn't get enough ways of discounting rooms. Like I don't know if I needed ladder or if I needed carpenter, something like that. I needed like a late action or a late pickup, something that makes rooms a bit cheaper. Like even expert builder would have been better. Expert builder would have been pretty good actually. I mean, I'm gonna have a 5-room stone house with 5 family members, but I've got too many negatives. So if I take wood and then reno fence, no, that's not good enough. He does a sow action, sure. Yeah, you were right. I think Sid pointed out that it's a late family growth game, so farms are going to be kind of incomplete. And yeah, you're right about that. These are a bunch of incomplete farms here. So probably I should have given up on the 5th room and just said, okay, anyone who builds the 5th room will beat me to House Steward, but they won't beat me in total points probably. So I can eat 2 cattle. So that means I could take I could take some other kind of animal here. Keith wants Reno pottery, it looks like. Keith doesn't care about fencing. But fencing is only 1 point. No, we'll do it. Is the one animal going to come back? If it doesn't, 5 food traveling players is probably a point, right? So either way, I get the same number of points. Okay. Whoops, not clay, stone. Reno major, yeah. And then now I can take 5 food, or I've got 4 actions that get me at least a point. Traveling players, sheep, or cattle. So Looks fine. Yeah, a bit of a sad farm. Maybe playing the well was too greedy as well. Maybe when I took the stone for the well, it should have been a reed. And then if I take reed instead, then I'm closer to building that fourth room. And then I can get that fourth family member faster. Yeah. Yeah. I needed a lot more wood than I took as well. I needed more actions. Take a look at where I'm sitting. I'm sitting around like 41 or 42. Yeah, I'm going to eat these two, which is eating a point, but then I gain 1 point. So yeah, I'm going to sit like 41 or 42 at the end of the game, which is not very good. Not very good. Yeah, I think my draft was a little... It didn't work well. I maybe overcommitted to the house steward pick. Should have just taken good cards, because if I take good cards, then I can do other stuff. Because yeah, I maybe picked conservator higher than I should have because I was overcommitting to house steward. I don't know. Is V gonna build another stone room? He's just got nothing else to do with his moves. That's kind of fun. So I'll take whatever kind of animal I don't already have. The other thing about Honeymoon is that realistically, my last two actions were probably only going to be worth about 2 points anyways, unless I got onto Reno Fence, in which case then taking wood twice might be a bit better, but... So what do I score? I score whatever I have plus 4, so 42 final. Not very good. Does stuff on the cops count for joinery? I haven't played cops and joinery in a game ever, I don't think. It does count for joinery. Okay, cool. I never knew that. Yeah, it does. That's cool. And V did build another room, which is funny. I guess it's going to be a fairly low-scoring game, generally. Although V's got a bunch of points from his veggie lover. And JP gets his fencing. They're going to score like mid-40s, so I won't lose by much, actually. Well, 2-point rake. Re-nursery, 1 point. And then 4 points. So yeah, he's going to score around 44. And then JP has got his trees for the citizens. And his Stone Sculptor. So yeah, he's going to be low 40s as well. But you know what, Keith, yeah, with his Milking Hand, yeah, his Milking Hand is worth 2, his Loom is worth 3. Yeah, Keith is going to be like 46 or whatever. So you know what? 42 is a pretty disappointing farm, but I am not going to have lost by much, which is kind of crazy. That's just the kind of game this was. Tough game all around. So 42 for me. Uh, 43 for JP, 46 for V. So does Keith beat V is the question. Yeah, JP's only 1 point ahead of me, yeah. Yeah, that joinery build was kind of suspect, but I guess with Trees for the Citizens, that's why you do it. So Keith scores 45. So I do end up in 4th, but it's only 4 points behind, and I lost to someone who got the native, which is a fantastic card, so I'm not feeling too bad about that. Yeah, I think Keith probably took better cards out of my first pack than he did. My fences are screwed up? In what way? Oh, he's missing a pasture. Oh, I see. And then unoccupied spaces. Oh, okay, yeah, JP's fences are screwed up. That makes more sense. Oh yeah, you're missing a... Probably 3 points right there for the tie. Yeah. Does it? Does it? Send farm. Did you actually have... JP, when did he fence? Paid 15 wood. Yeah. Yeah, so these guys were all within 1 point of each other, 46, 46, 45, and then I was behind at 42. Yeah. Yeah, unfortunate. I mean, 5-room stone house plus the well is ambitious to begin with, and then honeymoon as well. So my point ceiling was very high. Yeah, late sheep, late grow games are always very tight. Yeah. Yeah. Let's take a quick look at the draft. Three, 3, 7, 5, 3, 6. So Patronus is taking a full position over Milking Hand. Old Hiker, though, extremely undervalued. Holy. 4.1 and power 3. Pretty good. I took House Steward over Sailboat Constructor. Sailboat Constructor is drafted almost a position later. Yeah. So maybe my picks weren't as bad as I thought. Cattle Breeder, top power card here. Conservator, top power card. Layabout is behind Sunday Worker and Veggie Lover. Yeah. So V did get Veggie Lover with his 7th pick. Yikes. Yikes, that's a good card. And Keith got Sunday Worker, which was good for him with his 6th. Yeah, so generally I took the highest power card, I think. Except for Petting Zoo over Clay Hut Extension. Generally I was taking high power cards. Heavy Plow. So Large Sun Hat, that's where I deviate. But I also got Beanfield back, which is kind of funny. Yeah. I was taking the high power cards, but I didn't have like a coherently constructed game. Or maybe I let my farmers, like my Straw Hat, maybe I let my Straw Hat distract me in the beginning, in the early game a bit, which I should maybe not have done, and just gone for the first room like I said I wanted to. Although, round 7 family growth game, did I have the miners to sit and start player? No, I did not. Did I have the feeding? Layabout, sort of. I don't know. Yeah. I mean, I was not far off. Only 4 points is not much. Just need to fence 8. Even fencing 8 is enough for me to win there. So, all right. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you guys have enjoyed this little video. That's going to be all for me for today. I might stream tomorrow. It depends on when I get up. It being New Year's Day and all. If I don't stream tomorrow, I will stream on Thursday for sure. So look for me then, and have a safe and happy New Year. We'll see you guys. Bye.